Love will see us through, even when we're apart. That's what I wanted to believe about my husband and me, but I was betrayed. When I found out about my husband's affair, I asked for a divorce, but he turned hostile. Instead of denying the affair, he claimed emotional distress and demanded alimony. Absolutely unforgivable. My name is Cassie, a 28-year-old housewife. My husband Daniel is the same age, and we've been married for 4 years. Just when we thought about having kids after 2 years of marriage, Daniel got transferred for work. It was a 5-year assignment, and he decided to go with a guaranteed promotion upon his return. We didn't have kids, so I could have gone with him, but I didn't want to quit my job. "I'll be back in 5 years, so I think it's okay to live apart," he said. So we decided to live separately. By the time he returned, we'd be in our 30s, and having kids might be tough. But considering how common late pregnancies are these days, I decided to gather information and prepare for when he'd come back. I saw it as a long preparation period and sent him off with a positive outlook. It would have been easier if the distance was manageable, but over 2 hours by plane was tough. Seeing him every week wasn't possible, so I visited him once a month. We could see each other's faces on the phone and on our computers, so the loneliness wasn't that bad. 2 years passed smoothly. But just when I thought 3 more years to go, I noticed a change in Daniel. Or rather, his apartment changed each time I visited. The curtains had changed to a cute floral pattern, which shocked me. This wasn't his taste at all. "It's a change of pace," he said, but come on, floral? My instincts told me he was cheating. Was he not trying to hide it, or did he think I wouldn't notice? Or was he just plain stupid? Maybe his affair partner was trying to challenge me. It was a shock, but if it was just a fling, I thought I'd pretend not to notice. However, I also needed to prepare for the worst. One day, during my monthly visit, I walked into his apartment and was stunned. The room had completely changed. There were new items I'd never seen before, like women's accessories, cooking utensils, even though he didn't cook, and women's clothes in the closet. Someone else was clearly living there. "No way," I muttered, trying to deny the obvious. Was he really living with another woman while I was his wife? He knew I was coming today, right? I mean, he was the one who told me to go to the apartment first because he had to work overtime. There was no way he didn't know I was coming. Then, my phone buzzed. It was a text from Daniel, but something was off. Way off. "Hey, she's coming today, so stay at your parents'. Sorry to make you lonely. Love you." Whoops! Wrong person, idiot, I said out loud. He just handed me the evidence himself. I see. Trying to get her out and spend time with me, huh? How does he think he can pull that off with all this evidence? He must be a complete moron. Just then, the door opened, and a woman I didn't know walked in. She looked like she was in her 20s, like me. I'm assuming she came here since she didn't get the text my husband had accidentally sent me. Why didn't he just tell her beforehand? I swear, he's such an idiot. But oh well, let's see what this woman is like. The woman looked stunned. Who the hell are you? And who the hell are you? This is where my husband, Daniel, lives alone, I said, and she gave a forced smile. Oh, you must be... You must be his mistress. Are you two living together? I glared at her, but she laughed. No. We do live together, but it's not like that. We're just sharing the apartment. She sat on the couch. What do you mean? Exactly what I said. I had nowhere to go, and he offered to help. Said I could stay here. How did you meet him? When did you start living here? We met at a bar about 2 weeks ago. That's a lie. I knew about the affair way before. There's no way he'd let a stranger move in after just 2 weeks. But she kept smiling, saying it was true. Like I'd believe that. I don't care if he's okay with it. I'm not. Get out. Wow, kicking out a pregnant woman, huh? Harsh. What? You're pregnant? I was about to repeat my demand when her words hit me. What did you just say? She touched her belly. It's still early, but I'm pregnant. Don't tell me the father is... Who knows? She said, smiling without denying it. At least deny it, bitch. But she just kept on smiling. My world collapsed beneath me. Don't worry, I won't get in your way. I'm just a roommate. I'll stay at a friend's place tonight, she said and left, leaving me stunned. When I came to, she was gone. Unbelievable, I muttered, collapsing onto the couch. But I quickly got up, smelling her perfume on the couch. Unbelievable! I shouted again, clenching my fists, thinking, that jerk! I waited for Daniel, fuming. He came back after a while. Man, I'm tired. Cassie, you here? Let's go out for dinner. His casual attitude irritated me. Welcome back. Can we talk? I said, hands on my hips. Sure. He looked flustered. I'm tired from working on my day off, though. What's with this apartment? No explanation? Huh? He looked genuinely puzzled. This guy. I guess my husband really is a moron. There are new things. Women's clothes. You're cheating, aren't you? What are you talking about? You're clearly living with someone. We're getting a divorce. I finally said it. Divorce. I couldn't forgive a serious affair. I'm not that nice. Divorce me, I repeated, calmly this time, not wanting him to think I had said so in the heat of the moment. He stared at me, then burst into laughter. What are you talking about? Me? Cheating? Living with a woman? Don't be ridiculous. He hadn't realized he sent the wrong message or that I'd met the woman. A female colleague of mine said this would make you happy. Huh? What the hell was he talking about? He continued calmly. I thought I'd make the apartment nice and cozy since we don't see each other often. But you trampled my feelings by accusing me of cheating. You're the worst. I'm the worst? Women's clothes? Seriously? I bought them for you, thinking you'd like them. Not my style at all. Shut up. I did it for you, and you trampled my feelings. This was ridiculous. So you're not living with a woman? No, I live alone. Always have. Liar, liar, pants on fire. What about the roommate story she told me then? What a big fat lie. I can't believe this. I feel stupid for trying so hard to make this marriage work with them working away. I want a divorce. I repeated, and he smirked. Fine. I don't want to be with you either. You're the worst for doubting me while I work my butt off even on the weekend. I want nothing to do with you. Pay me alimony for emotional distress. Excuse me? Did he just say I should pay him? I'm the one who deserves to be paid. What the hell is he saying? Just leave already. I don't even want to see your face. We'll discuss divorce later. Just get out. He pushed me towards the door. I couldn't resist his strength and was pushed out. He even chained the door so I couldn't get in even with the key to the house. I decided to leave for now, but I didn't intend to end it there. I could get a lawyer for the divorce, but that wouldn't satisfy my anger. So what then? I needed to make him pay. From then on, I started my plans. During this time, he never contacted me. The mistress probably told him about bumping into me at his place. Maybe he can't contact me because he heard what had happened and now he can't be so bold. He's probably happy and relieved that I'm not doing anything to get back at him. But nope, you're not getting off that easily, honey. No way I'll let you comfortably live your single life. A month after discovering his affair and the pregnancy, I was moving into a new apartment. Alrighty, I think I'm done unpacking the boxes. Let's go greet the neighbors now, I said, opening my door. I smiled at the person next to me and rang the bell. Yes, who is it? It's Cassie, Daniel's wife. Is he in? His wife? Yeah, just a sec. I heard shuffling inside. Were they hiding something? Then the door opened abruptly. Cassie, what the hell are you doing here? What's wrong with visiting my husband's apartment? We're divorcing, so we're practically strangers. We're still married. Should we discuss the divorce now? I'm telling you, I'm not cheating, he said, blocking the woman behind him. Even though you're living with her? She's just a friend visiting. I'm not interested in her. You're trying to control me. It's annoying. That's rich coming from you, I almost said, but suppressing my anger, I smiled. Is that so? Then I'll visit daily to check. What? You will check on me daily? I'll live here and monitor your actions. What? I don't want to live with a wife who accuses me of cheating. Besides, what about your job? I've arranged it so that I can work from home. Don't worry, I'm not moving in with you. What do you mean? I moved in next door. Here's a gift, some cookies. Hope you like them. Oh, thanks. No, wait, what? You moved next door? Like, next door? His confusion was hilarious. I smiled and nodded. Yup, I got lucky. The room is available. What? Oh, and your mistress's husband moved in next door too. What? I stepped aside to reveal Ken, and the mistress screamed. No! Ken, you're supposed to be overseas! I came back early, Kim. He interrupted her from behind me as she turned pale. Why are you here? You're not supposed to be back for another 3 years! I asked my company to let me return earlier, so I moved next door. Looks like we'll be neighbors from now on. Ken smiled as Kim, my husband's mistress, turned pale. Wow, what a coincidence, huh? Kim's here and her husband's moving in? What are the chances? I said sarcastically, and Daniel turned pale too. Looking forward to living next to you. I'll be watching closely, like a surveillance camera. I said with a cold smile, and my husband was speechless. So Kim, since you're not living with him, maybe you should leave now? But... Leave, Daniel barked, and she looked shocked. But yeah, Ken, since you're back, let's live together. We're married after all. Nope. What do you mean? What happened to our apartment? I've been sending you money every month for the apartment and living expenses. It was more than enough. I like that place, so I was thinking about living there after coming back. Well, She was sweating like crazy. Well, we actually already know that she had sold the apartment long ago and now lives here with my husband. I turned to my husband and said, I'll be watching your every move from now on. But don't worry, you're busy and you live alone, right? I mean, you're so innocent that you can even claim alimony from me. Well, And there's no way Kim is pregnant with your kid, right? Because it's so strange. My eyes were narrow as I glared at him, but I also had a smirk on my face. My husband started sweating profusely, probably scared of me. But I didn't care and continued. Ken hasn't been back home for almost a year. And Kim hasn't seen him because she hates flying, and yet she's pregnant. How is that even possible? Don't ask me. Right, you wouldn't know, would you? Well, shall we ask your friend to leave now? You're kicking out a pregnant woman? But she doesn't live here, remember? So that means she has her own house somewhere. So she just needs to go home, right, Kim? She was pale as a ghost. By the way, Kim, I had a detective investigate everything for the divorce. Okay. That's right. I'm with Ken now because I had hired a detective to investigate Daniel. Initially, I wanted proof of his affair, but I never expected her to be married. I was shocked when I found out. When I learned that her husband was overseas and discovered where he worked, I contacted him through his company. But due to privacy issues, it took a while to reach him. But once I did, everything went smoothly. I showed Ken the evidence and he returned home quickly. He was shocked not only by the affair, but also by her pregnancy. He was initially down, but like me, he became angry, and that's when I proposed my plan. Both partners living next door would be unbearable. Even if the divorce went through, my husband wouldn't want to stay in that apartment. What do you mean? Investigation? Kim asked nervously, so I pulled out several photos. Here, look. You have a lot of male friends, don't you? What? The photos showed her entering and leaving hotels with various men. Oh my gosh! What are these? When did you take them? She tried to snatch them back, but I handed them to my husband. He looked at them and turned pale again. What is this? Were you cheating, Kim? No, Daniel! It's not like that! What do you mean? Is the baby even mine? It's yours! Alrighty, got it all recorded. They're not even trying to hide their affair now. In fact, I think they forgot we're here. Thank goodness. Oh, whoops. He remembered I was there. With a pale face, he looked at me. Don't worry, Daniel. I recorded everything, I said, smiling. That's not comforting at all. He panicked. As Ken said, we're getting a divorce. Kim decided to come clean. Fine, I stayed married for the money, but now I'll be with Daniel. Daniel agreed. Yeah, I'm done with you, Cassie. I'll pay whatever alimony. Let's get divorced. Why, thank you. He said he'd pay, so I'd make sure he did. Pay alimony to both Ken and me, okay? Why Ken? He has the right to demand alimony too. Seriously? Wow, some people actually don't know that. He thought he could handle just me. Well, too bad. Daniel, we're demanding alimony from both you and Kim. Our lawyers will contact you, so you better show up for the divorce hearing. He slumped. Kim was shocked too. Why me? She asked, confused. Why wouldn't she be liable for alimony? Are you crazy? I'm pregnant. The baby is innocent. Make sure to clear your name and be a good mother, I replied, and she was speechless. By the way, get a DNA test after the baby's born, I added. What? She's been with a lot of men. Check if it's really yours, I said, making him go silent. Ken and I left them and returned to our new apartments. Later, our divorce was finalized. Living next door stressed Daniel out. We didn't stalk them, we just lived there. The surveillance thing was a joke. I don't have that much free time. But he hated having me next door and Kim's husband on the other side. Because of this, the divorce went smoothly and I returned to my old place. My company knew about the situation, so working from home was manageable for a short period. Kim and Ken's divorce also finalized. Both paid alimony in lump sums, with my ex covering for Kim. His salary was good, but he was naive. So naive. I complained to his company with teary eyes about their lax management. I wish you could have seen my award-winning performance. Because the affair led to a divorce, it became a big issue, and the company also blamed my ex-husband for misconduct. As a result, this led to his demotion instead of a promotion. His salary tanked, and he ended up living in poverty, constantly fighting with Kim. Then one day, he called me. "Cassie, listen, the baby was born." "Oh, really?" I said, not caring. "I secretly did a test since Kim refused. The results came back and it's not mine." "Oh, okay. And?" "Let's get back together and have kids." "Are you out of your mind? Who in their right mind would want a kid with him?" I hung up and blocked him. I better change my number tomorrow. Later, Ken told me that Daniel and Kim eventually broke up after many fights. Daniel got fired after slacking off, and he's now living in a shabby apartment. Kim went back to her parents, but got kicked out, and her parents are raising the baby. The baby is innocent. I hope they have a happy life. I didn't care about Kim's whereabouts when Ken told me she disappeared. Meanwhile, Ken is doing well overseas. He's moved on from this mess. I need to follow his example. If I meet someone new, I'll be more careful next time. Love will see us through, even when we're apart. I hope to meet someone like that someday.